I'm going to bring up someone who I think truly is just like the grooviest guy in the world. I love Al because when we were in our physical space, which we will be again, he came on a regular basis just to watch us tell stories. And I was always so respectful of that, that he just seemed to be this regular presence at the salon. I was always really pleased when I saw him there, just contributing his listening and his presence at the salon. And he is a favored storyteller at different venues all around the city. So I'm very lucky and I'm very grateful that we have him here tonight strutting his wonderful storytelling stuff. Please welcome him, Mr. Al Underwood.
Hello, and thank you all very much for inviting me here tonight. I was challenged by tonight's topic more than I would have expected. I pondered to find a way into a story that would somehow be thoughtful, introspective, and yet speak to everybody, and I just felt stuck until a recent Instagram interaction with a celebrity that I'm acquainted with. I was reminded of this fun story that I've only shared a few times and never shared it publicly. It's the story of how I was part of fulfilling a child's wish come true and how it went completely beyond the expectations of everybody that was involved. You see, I worked at Universal Studios Hollywood as a VIP tour guide. I guided for industry executives, foreign and domestic dignitaries, celebrities, and special guests. This particular guest came via the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which grants wishes to terminally ill children. Most wishes are fairly easy to address and may come true, at least as I was told. However, this wish was particularly specific and seemingly impossible at first blush. Fortunately, only Universal was uniquely suited to make it come true. This 10-year-old boy wanted to go back to the future, and he wanted to go back to the future with the real Dr. Emmett L. Brown, the main character of the movie, and take along some of his closest friends. Fortunately, Universal was the studio that released the films and had recently at the time opened a motion simulator ride based on the movies. The Institute of Future Technology was the science lab looking building where time travel was made possible via convertible 8-passenger time machine DeLorean sports cars. The studio was able to secure Christopher Lloyd's commitment to spending some of the day with us and ride the attraction with the child and his friends. Perfect, I thought. Can't get better than that. After enjoying some of the theme park with the kids, we met Christopher Lloyd at our appointed time, and the kids went bonkers. And when Christopher Lloyd suggested that they all go on the ride together, kids jumped out of their skins. They were going to go back to the future with Doc Brown. A VIP driver whisked us to a private entrance at the attraction, and we enjoyed the pre-show together and the setup of the ride together. All the while, Christopher Lloyd was as gracious, as kind, and as attentive as anyone could hope to have. He was a delightful, charming, and giving person. Now, when it comes time for the kids to board the ride with Doc Brown, I retired to a hallway nearby to make arrangements for our next stop and kind of collect my thoughts. This gives me about 5 minutes of calm before the ride vehicle's empty and 100 excited passengers storm the hallway. I'm standing alone in a 300-foot-long hallway that has one door at either end. Someone pops open a door, sunlight streaks in, and someone pokes their head in sneakily. They see me, and with a big grin ask, "Hey, can I sneak in a couple of my friends, get them on the ride?" I can't even believe my eyes. "What are you doing here?" I asked. "Are you supposed to be here with me and the group right now?" And they say, "No, I just have a couple of friends with me and I was wondering if I could kind of skip the line and get on the ride." I said, "So you're not part of Make-A-Wish and the group that's here right now, and you're not supposed to be with me?" They said, "No." I said, "Come over here real fast." The person enters and approaches me. I say, "So you have no idea why I'm here, and you have no idea who's inside there right now riding the ride. And of course, they affirm no. I brought the person up to speed on what I do, and I said, "You are not going to believe who's about to walk out that door in about 30 seconds." They look completely flummoxed, but very interested. The doors open up, I hear kids carrying on, and Christopher Lloyd laughing. My new guest and I are now standing in a small exit hallway and hear kids going bananas. We're ready to intercept them. The kids come out, followed by Christopher Lloyd. My unexpected guest is standing right behind me as I greet the kids, and Christopher Lloyd makes eye contact with our new guest and exclaims with a thunderous, "Great Scott!" his tagline from the movies. Seeing our unexpected guests stops the kids cold in their tracks, and the guest bellows, "What are you buttheads looking at?" It's Thomas F. Wilson, Biff Tannen, the villain of the ride, and all three Back to the Future movies bellowing his famous tagline from the films. Now understand, these kids have just been chased by Biff Tannen for 5 minutes. At the end of the ride, he's apprehended inside the very science lab that the kids were just standing in. Yeah, they thought he'd escaped and was out to get them. The kids did double takes at each other to confirm that they were all seeing what they thought they were seeing. They screamed out loud and bolted for the exit. And I mean bolted. They went through Tom's legs, they went around my leg, up the walls, and straight out the building. Christopher and Tom embraced as they laughed and took a minute to kind of catch up as I gathered the kids outside. And I assure the kids that Biff really is a good guy now and made introductions all around. Tom was incredible. He was great with the kids and he was very generous with his time. It was a mind-blowing, unexpected addition to A Child's Wish, to be sure, and all of us were stunned by the lineup of all of these events. And everyone looked at me like I did it. I think of it like this. What are the chances of running into your co-star on a movie lot where your iconic movie was made that has a theme park with a ride based on your movies that you star in at the exact moment that you step off that ride? A wish was certainly made that day and bumped up quite a bit by who knows who. I received a note later, several months later, from his mother thanking me for the day and telling me that he talked about it constantly all the way up to his very last day.
Oh gosh, Al Underwood, ladies and gentlemen, Al Underwood. Al, you have to come back as much as possible. Thank you. Ah, swell. Thank you, thank you, thank you.